Awesome. Welcome back to Watch Wednesday, presented by USAA. Today I'm here with
Isabelle Haer.
awesome Isabelle. Well, I'm your host, Stuart Burbage, and we'll get right into it. Isabelle, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm
Good,
good.
good.
How are you?
I'm all right. A little bit of a busy day, stressful day. We had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier,
Yes,
as you
it
saw.
happens. It happens.
Um, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? How'd you get into swimming, that kind of stuff? How'd you end up here?
Yeah. So I'm from Richmond, Virginia, originally from Washington, D.C. So actually, I'm a diver. So I started diving my junior year of high school. So only about 3.5 years ago. Beforehand, I was a gymnast, so it definitely very easily transferred my skills. And then I really had my heart set on coming to VMI, so diving for VMI was just a major added bonus. It was just really nice. Coach Scott and Kyle now our
Yeah.
head dive coach. So yep.
Yeah. How does the transition? How were you here before Coach Kyle?
I was actually here right into Coach Kyle, so I'm
Perfect.
his first.
Awesome.
First class.
Awesome, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
We actually get to play basketball once a week with Coach Kyle, and it's
No
always a
way!
good time.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, he's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time. So yeah, 3.5 years. That's not a really long time, but obviously, how long have you been doing like gymnastics? Because those skills, I guess, do translate
Yeah,
pretty well.
I was a gymnast for 10 years
Okay.
beforehand. So it definitely took a little bit to get used to the mechanics of diving, but the like air the whew, sorry, brain fart.
All good.
The hand-eye coordination and being able to spot the water and, squeeze tight legs, point your toes, all that transferred very easily.
Okay, yeah. All right, so for diving, which is your favorite height? You going 10, 5, 1, or 2, or 3?
Three, one and
Okay.
3. You know,
1 and 3.
3
I should
meter
know
has
that.
really been growing on me this
Okay.
year. Yeah. Yeah, last year it would have 100% been 1 meter. I was a 1 meter diver through and through, but this year, 3 meter, 3 meter. Yeah, that's where it's at now.
Perfect. All right. Do you have a specific favorite dive?
I really like front 2.5 pike.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a dive that I was really working on last year, and it really clicked this year.
Take us through a day in life.
All
What do
right,
we got going here?
so I wake up around 5:30 a.m. Get ready, quick 5 minutes, and then I come over to the pool. I have dry land practice from about 6 a.m. to 7, and this is where we do our lots of stretching, lots of abs. We have a dry board and a trampoline over there, so we do lots of fun flips and stuff over there. And then I go back, I grab a quick bite to eat at Crozet, and then I get ready for the day. I normally have class from about 9 a.m. to 11:30ish, and then I break for lunch and then go back to class until about 3:30 p.m. I have a lot of classes this semester, so I do a lot of classes, and when I'm not in class, normally between 8 and 3:30 I'm doing homework. So that's my time I dedicate to school. And then I come back to the aquatic center, basically my home at this point, and I practice from about 4 to 7 p.m. And then we have dinner and SRC, so we all form up down there as a team and get accountability for everyone, and then we all go to team dinner together at Crozet, which is really nice. I like to, get to chat with the swimmers because I'm over on the diving side all the time, and then back to schoolwork for a couple hours, and then head to bed around 10 or 11. On good nights it's 10, so that's what we shoot for every night.
Good, good. Well, talk to me about the team as a whole. What does the culture look like? What does, I guess, the relationship between, obviously it's a co-ed team, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more guys on this
Mhm.
team rather than girls. How many girls members are on the team?
I want to say there's 16 or
Oh,
17.
okay.
17.
Never mind.
But so the women's team, we are a very tight knit group, I would say. Especially because there's such a small number of us, we really get to get some team bonding. And then the dive team, so there's 9 of us
Yeah.
divers, so
That's what I was thinking.
we
of.
get really really close, and honestly, it's a great dynamic. We have a few upperclassmen and then a good amount of rats. So they're kind of still getting used to everything, but it's really nice to have a bunch of teammates and
Hmm.
be over there. We're dancing on the board, kind of getting into it, kind of trying to have some fun at practice, keep up the mood and the spirit and everything. So the swimmers look over there. They might not be happy with us because they're doing a hard set, but we're over there jamming out. We're having a good time.
As a former collegiate swimmer, I
Yeah.
can I can relate to that. Looking over at the divers is always like,
Yeah.
oh man, that looks like so much more fun. I just want to jump off the high dive and woo.
Right, right. Yeah.
But obviously, diving is um,
It's very mental.
it's very mental and it's
Yeah.
very skill based.
Yeah.
How does your gymnastics background translate over with that?
I would say definitely the mentality is the biggest thing. Everyone can kind of get out there and do the skill, but can you do it well? Can you do it the same way every single time? And gymnastics really helped me with that. Come in and give 110% every single day. Pretty much no matter what, even if I'm having an off day, I still need to get up there, be in the right mindset to be safe and not get hurt. So that's definitely my biggest thing. And then obviously the skills, the strength and conditioning, that was a huge part as well. But the mentality is a big
Awesome,
thing.
awesome. Last little bit here. I'll go one more. Role models for who for you has been kind of like a big role model when it comes to getting into diving and that stuff.
That's a tough one. I would say maybe not necessarily a role model, but definitely an inspiration would be my mom.
Okay.
So she actually helped start the dive team for my school, my high school, because I really wanted to dive, and she was like, "Well, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to dive." So she kind of got that rolling and got me really into diving, and really pushed me and gave me every opportunity that I could have asked for to do well in the sport and even bring it to the D1 collegiate level. So shout out to you, Mom. Thanks.
Awesome. Um, you've only been doing diving for 3.5 years, you
Yep.
said, yeah?
Yep.
But I guess you can add in your gymnastics. What was your favorite career memory?
That's a tough one. Definitely a lot of great memories. But I do have to say, specifically on this team, last year we had the invite in November, and I was still a rat, still having a hard time, up on the hill getting yelled at. But I came down here, and diving is my thing. I get to
Mhm.
I get to be here. I get to do the sport I love, and all my VR showed up. The stadium was packed. So many people were here watching, and it was just such a fun vibe, such a fun meet. And I really hope we can do that again this year. But that's my best memory so far.
Good. Anything else you want to say to your fans, your supporters, your
Um,
friends out there?
Not much, just raw Virginia Mill. Yep.
Raw Virginia Mill. All
Raw.
right. Awesome. Thank you.